Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing really well. So today in The Sims 4 we have another container house build. This one I really quite like, and this one is actually replacing my main Sims container house that they're living in at the moment. I think I done a walk around tour of that one. If I remember, I will stick it in the description. If I don't, then it should just be on the playlist, my Sims 4 playlist that I have on this channel, and I think it's on the gallery as well if you guys would like to download that one. But that one is the one that has like the garden in the middle of the containers, which is the first container house that I actually ever built, which it has kind of like a special place in my heart. I guess that I do like that one because it was just the first one that I ever made. I heard this is the third container house that I have made. The second one I absolutely loved as well. But yeah, onto this one. This one is replacing my main Sims house, like I just said, and this one's got a bigger garden than before. I used the lot that I'm building. This is actually from the Get Together world, I do believe. Can't remember the name of the actual world, but this one I really quite like. So I start off doing the garden. You guys probably noticed when the video started as well that the foundation for the house and that was already there, and I did go and I clicked on the roof so you guys could see what kind of roof parts I used. But it's the first time in a house I have done sort of a skylight, with it being the sides and the top are kind of container-ish, so it's like the skylight is in the middle of the roof rather than it just being like one whole section of roof is like the glass roof, which I've never done it before because I always thought it looked so confusing to do, but I managed to do it for this one and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So the lot that I'm doing this house on, it's a really cool little lot because it's kind of tucked away in the corner, and it's like this whole area is yours type thing. So I haven't put in a car or anything. In my imagination I was thinking that there was a car park like down the road or something where you could put a car. So it has like a little pool. I put some fish in it, and I know that the fish that I used, they're from the debug menu, and they're pretty much like, they're not living but I feel like they look kind of it looks a little bit like the part, I guess. I really wanted this house not to be like off the grid, because it's definitely not off the grid, but I wanted it to be maybe like a little bit, if you think like self-sustaining, if you will. So I definitely wanted kind of like a grow area. So that is what is around the back of the house, and it's what the bedroom actually looks out on, which is really cool. So the garden, I pretty much finish off the garden before I even start to delve into like the interior of the house. This house only has one bedroom because it's for my main Sims, and for my main Sims I don't actually plan on like letting them have kids or anything like that. It's just kind of like a couple playthrough, and I am liking it, so that's how it's gonna stay. So it has one bathroom, which is actually an ensuite, and it has a large kind of like kitchen living area. They are separate, but they're not separate by like a wall or anything like that. The log seats that I use outside, I knew I wanted a fire pit, and I absolutely love those seats, and it definitely suits the vibe because my main Sims as well actually have like 4 pets. They have 4 dogs, so I definitely wanted them to have like a bigger garden than they had in the other container house, because that was only really small and stuff like that. Lots of greenery. The one thing I didn't want to do with this area, because of where it's situated, I didn't want to fence off the whole kind of like ground, because I thought it looks quite private anyway, and as of yet I haven't seen any other like Sims just walk around the house on like the pavement, and I hope to hell that I do not see anything like that, because that will really annoy me, just having Sims walk around your house when your house isn't like fenced off or anything. But the skylight that I was on about is over the kitchen, and I thought that that was a really neat place to have the kitchen as well. This house is kind of like on a river, like next to a river should I say, and it looks really cool. So the layout of the house, I do start off doing the kitchen, and where the kind of like a back door is, I do end up moving it because I completely forgot that the roles that my two main sims have, they're kind of like content creators, if you will. One of them is an artist and another one is like works for like the gaming stuff and everything like that. So I forgot I needed to have kind of like an office space, so I end up incorporating that in as well. And I absolutely love the shelves, kind of like I don't know what, because they're not in, they are like kitchen shelves, but they're not in like the kitchen cabinet place, which I feel like they should be, but they come with the Island Living Pack, and those are a couple of shelves that I absolutely love using. I used those for my main sims like previous house as well, so yeah. And I also put the washer and dryer inside the bathroom. I think that's the first time I've actually done that with a build. Normally I try to incorporate it into the like what's it called, into the kitchen, just because that's, I don't know, I feel like that's where they belong. That's where they belong, or at least like in England, that's where you'll find like most washer and dryers, in the living room. In the kitchen. So yeah, I try to always put them in the kitchen, but there was space and I thought I might try and put them in the bathroom, so that is what I do. The kitchen I end up making a little bit bigger, and I end up moving the bins, I think I've actually moved the bins already to around the front of the house, and make the kitchen bigger with like a little island in the middle with some seats around it, and then some dog bowls, because like I said, my sims have like 4 dogs. Parts of the house are just like plain white, the exterior, and then parts of them are container, because I really like the container houses to like resemble containers, even if it's just part of them, because I feel like otherwise it's not really feeling like a container house. So the little room that I decided to make as the little work area, it has the more, I can't remember exactly what it's called, the more options like video station or whatever it's called. It has that, and it also has 2 desks, one for each of my sims. So it's sort of a little cramped room, but everything in there is completely usable and it seems to work pretty well. So I'm not really sure what else to say about this build, so I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of this speed build, and I hope that you enjoy this house. As always, it will be on the gallery. If you guys just want to search #TigerJelly, you should be able to find my thing and any of the builds that I post on there. As always, there are screenshots that are coming up at the end as well, and a couple of little like video things of my sims just like using stuff around the house. It's the first time I'm doing that. I quite like it. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments. So thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button and leave comments down below. Make sure you subscribe if you would like to see more Sims 4 speed build videos and everything like that, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Driving round with my baby, top drops and raindrops, motion got me all faded, my heart got me going all crazy, and I won't be walking away, yeah. New York in the sunshine, I'm a fool, yeah. I got love blind and ooh, yeah. Got my heart out and it's covered in gold, like moonlight over Hollywood, and it's cool, yeah, 'cause you know it's good, oh baby. Never get old. got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. Yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down